What's up, EPN? Today I will be interviewing our new AD, Mr. Pemberton, and see what challenges he takes on. So, Mr. Pemberton, what was the biggest challenge you took on becoming our new AD?
I think the biggest challenge is just getting to know everybody. Obviously, I'm familiar with the school, being at Auburn the last 6 years. Familiar with some of the coaches, but I think just getting to know all the coaches more on a personal level, and then getting to know all you guys as the athletes. Obviously, some of your names I would recognize from when we played against you guys, but just getting to know you guys in the hallways and seeing and knowing faces to with the names I've heard before.
So, when you became here, what was your biggest goal you wanted to achieve?
I think for me, I think one of the biggest things I've heard from talking with the coaches when I first started was all the fundraising that you guys have to do for like things that I see as like necessities, like uniforms and equipment. I really want to help with that and to take some of that burden off of not only you guys as the athletes, but the coaches too, so that we can focus on making performances on the court and the field and whatnot. So I'm trying to restructure some of the budget somehow so that going forward, maybe next year, I can take some of that burden off of them and be able to provide those uniforms on a rotation basis so that every 3 years a varsity team would get new uniforms and it wouldn't
Right.
be, 6, 7 years between a varsity. I mean, I know and it's not a negative thing at all, but like being at Auburn, we played you guys every year. So I would
Right.
see, I'm like, oh, I really like the gray football uniforms, but
Yeah.
y'all have had those for a long time,
Yeah.
So it's like, and I know football uniforms are a big expense. I mean, you're
Yeah.
talking thousands of dollars, $10,000. You get a nice set of uniforms. So that's something that I really want to take on, and I'm looking at different avenues and how we can do that, and so that I can help with different teams, so we can take that burden off of them.
Definitely. What made you want to come to Freeport out of all the places?
Obviously, like I'm familiar with them being in the conference, but there's a rich tradition here. I love the small town feel. One of the biggest things for me, I've always wanted to be in a district that only had one high school. Obviously, working in Rockford for the last 9 years, we had five
Right.
high schools, and so there were some challenges there. Trying to do some things that I wanted to do, and so being here, it's been the administrative support from the district has been unmatched. It's great to work with here, and I'm super excited to be here. So seeing that, the tradition of the different sports here, I know we had some really good teams back in the 2000s and the 90s, and so I really like to be a part of that. Baseball had a great year last year. Dance had a great year last year, winning both of them winning conference titles. So we got some sports that are on the up, and we got some sports that are just kind of right in the middle of the conference. And I'd like to, come in here and kind of help support and elevate our teams to finish in the top third of the conference and not win it all.
Yeah, exactly. So being here for your first school year, what's your favorite thing about the town, and then what's your favorite thing about the school?
I think my favorite thing is just how everybody is super welcoming. I mean, when I first started here, I didn't feel like I was an outsider. Obviously, I'm not from Freeport. I didn't grow up here. I feel like a lot of the staff members and teachers and kids, obviously have been in Freeport all their lives, and they welcomed me from day one. I mean, Coach Deadman came in the second day I was here and gave me a big bear hug. Like that doesn't happen. And so I think my favorite thing is just how welcoming everybody is, how loving it is here. The culture is phenomenal, and I'm just excited to be a part of that.
Definitely.